Hey, you didn't expect a fitting studio behind the shack, did you? Just finished a fitting with a turtle. It was difficult, very slow. Today's iron test comes with a bit of a trigger. That's a wee bit, over the top, that. This is your not safe for work warning right now. If you're at work, I'll probably save this one till later because we've got some sauce on our hands here. I feel like a proud dad. Look at this. Hi, son. This, of course, is the wonderful Wilson staff model blade. And, well, if you don't think it's the most beautiful blade out there, it's got to be in the conversation of top 3 worst case scenario. For me,
Right.
I'm not crying. Someone's cutting onions. Very strong onions. Is it number 1? Is it number 1? Comment down below. Is this the most beautiful blade out there? Beautiful golf iron out there? I think so. Like I say, it's definitely there or thereabouts. Put it this way, hypothetically, let's say, I don't know, random celebrity, Tom Hanks was on this island. Well, he'd use the Wilson bull as a head cover to protect this thing. Poor Wilson. Yes, so at this point you've, well, definitely seen it by now, I'm sure. You've probably even hit it, and if you're a player, you're probably gaming it. If none of those things, you've more than likely tried to DM this for a picture of its grooves, it's completely ignored you and moved you to trash. It is a model after all. I don't think really any words do this iron justice. I think we've got to appreciate the looks before we even get on to how it feels and performs. For me, this is we can't give a 10, but it's a 9 out of 10 visually. If you don't think it's a 9, just a second. Oh, you're lucky. Today it's £100 off laser eye surgery. But joking aside, if you want an iron in its rawest form, barely touched by human hands, but when it has been touched, it's been touched very well. It's touched very well. Well, as the saying goes, and I think it sums this iron up perfectly, less is more, especially aesthetically. It's so subtle. We've got that lovely new little Wilson badge, very, very clean, a bit of text to let you know you're dealing with a staff model. It's just perfect. It is just perfect. So I've got the 7 iron here. Oh my goodness. Wow. If you like the staff models of the past, I'm pretty sure you're going to naturally just love every single part of this iron already. But this is what I always forget looking at it from this position. When I put it down, it's actually bigger than what I think. I think I play it in my mind that it's like hitting a piece of A4 paper that thin, but it's not. And this is why it works so well with the CB as a blend, as a possible split set. But I'll be honest with you, that is just, look at them now. I think you should play them. No. Lovely bottom groove to start. That is the first swing of the day. Not a bad straight down the liner though, is it? Not many arguments on that one. I'm going to need peeling out of here. Good luck getting me out of here. Just such a pleasure to hit. So that was a bit better in terms of strike. Still not. I mean, this is the thing with these. I'm not trying to smash them. I don't sit down and sit down. I don't sit down over the ball and look down at these and think I'm going to hit this hard. Do you know what I mean? Welcome back to the shack. Is there anything you would like to purchase? We're out of coconuts, before you ask. But if you wanted to purchase some Wilson staff model blades today, it's going to cost you that much. Or, in other currency, yes. And if you've got 6 coconuts to spend on these irons, you'll get precise toe weighting, which keeps the face open more at impact, eliminating that low, horrible left shot. Then we've got a fluid feel hosel, which removes a lot of mass, a lot of weight around the hosel area, which naturally pushes then the CG again more towards the toe, more of the centre of the iron. And just to finish it off, we've got a beautiful forged 8620 carbon steel as the material for, well, If you've hit this, I don't need to explain anymore. And a few housekeeping rules, let's say, goes without saying, if you want distance, look somewhere else. Obviously the structure of this thing isn't about, well, there's not a lot of mass. This is pure finesse and workability. Just looking at this thing, you can tell construction wise, it's not built for ball speed really. It's built for precision. Spin as well, people always go on about, obviously it's hard to hit. These are on the scale of easy irons to hit, hard irons to hit. Obviously these are close to the harder side. But one important aspect that people don't really mention as to why the majority of golfers can't or shouldn't play these is because majority play with the left to right ball flight right-handed golfer, so we've got that fade, that slice going, which already imparts a lot of backspin. These are, in terms of construction, the most, get ready for this word, backspinny irons out there on the market. So all you're really doing is doubling down on RPM, and you're going to hit it, or you're going to struggle to hit it out of your shadow. Hence why these are some of the shortest numbers you're likely going to see from me, because number one, I'm not hitting it hard because I don't want to. That's not the point. And number two, we've got the RPM in a traditional loft. But guys, unfortunately, this iron does make me sad. Seriously. You're probably asking yourself, how can one of the most beautiful irons from one of the most successful brands on tour make me sad? Well, I know there's a very strong chance that I'm not playing enough to get the benefit out of these. And that saying also goes for probably 99% of the golfing population. I feel like all we can do is slide in the DMs or drool on the window, wishing we could play with them. But are we good enough is the question. I'll be honest with you, I've thought about gaming them. There could be a lot of hosel rockets, a few vibrations on the course, but I've really thought this year about playing these irons. More than normal. Comment down below, am I insane? Don't comment anything. So more than any iron, dynamic loft plays a huge, or strike location as well, but dynamic loft into the ball. If you're already hitting slicers or opening the face up and adding a lot of loft to the club, it's not going to be a friend either. So that's why that stronger loft, that CG lower, because these are obviously a little bit higher, more like wedge light, will help you. I'm in love with the toe today. I'm in love with the toe. Golf swing, the most rewarding irons on the market when you in fact make contact with the face. Oh yeah. Just needed to warm up. So that's my bad swing at the moment. That right to left is all me. Oh, it's just buttery. I don't care what anyone says, no matter what your construction is, you cannot mimic that feel. It can't be done. There's no artificial material or construction that can match that feeling you get with a muscle back when you center it. Love it. Love it. So despite that being an absolute strike masterclass, not good at the moment, but that's fine, that's fine. An iron like this really does expose your, I suppose, swing. I've got to admit though, from an average perspective, that's a lot better than what I thought, having hit those from a dispersion point of view. Still relatively tight, obviously a lot of right to left going on, which I do like, it's just a lot, it's exaggerated at the moment with the current swing. I won't say predicaments, but where my swing is now is where it needs to be for where I need to get to. So I've just got to like grin and bear it at the moment. But we're looking 7 iron, traditional loft, very easy swing, 94 mile an hour, 180. Could I get this out at 200? Yeah, possibly, but that's not the point of this club. There's not really much more to say about these irons, is there? Let's be honest. It's they're just class. I'd probably, with what I've hit this year, put them at number 1 on my blades list. And the previous years as well, I would have done the same. It's always a pleasure to hit. If I was playing a lot more golf, I would consider it, but then I'm also thinking, how much distance am I losing, which is one of my strengths. And I already hit it very high. So we don't really suit me and the blade really, but it's always a pleasure, and I know something quality when I see it, and that's exactly what these staff model blades are. Well guys, that's all from me in the Red Hot Shack. It's 55 degrees Celsius outside on the island, so I need to get out of here. Can only do one video, everything's overheating. Gonna have to go and hang out with the crabs, I think, for a bit. But guys, thank you as always for watching. But guys, if you've not already hit the subscribe button, please consider doing so. I know it's not a huge deal to you guys. It doesn't really make much of a difference whether you subscribe or not anymore. That's why things have changed. But for me, to get over that 100,000 subscriber mark is big. It's a big milestone I've had for a while. So that would be huge. Then after that, I'm not really going to say it ever again. What's the point? Guys, thank you as always for watching. Follow us on social media if you don't already do so, and I'll see you next time.